When I was 6 years old, my world was simple. Games of hide and seek with the neighborhood kids, scraped knees from running too fast, and the endless imagination that only children seem to have. But there was one day, one single moment, that changed the course of my life forever. It was a warm afternoon. The sun was slipping between the buildings of our small neighborhood, casting long shadows across the pavement. I was chasing after a ball when something caught my eye beneath a parked car. At first, I thought it was nothing more than a pile of rags. But when I crouched down, I saw him. A cat. No, not just any cat. A thin, battered tomcat with matted fur and a wound where his eye should have been. His remaining eye stared at me with a mixture of fear and exhaustion, but there was something else there too. Something that looked like hope. My heart squeezed inside my chest. At 6 years old, I didn't understand much about suffering, but I knew loneliness when I saw it. Without thinking twice, I whispered to him, "Don't worry, I'll be your friend now." I reached out my small hands, and to my surprise, he didn't run. He let me scoop him up, trembling against my chest. I remember feeling his heartbeat, faint but steady, and I decided right then, he was mine. He was my secret friend. When I brought him home, though, my mother was horrified. "No, absolutely not," she said, her voice firm. "That cat is sick. He could hurt you. We cannot keep him." I remember crying, begging, pleading with her, but she wouldn't change her mind. I felt my heart breaking. Until an idea sparked. If he couldn't live inside, then maybe he could live just outside. In the back garden of our house, with nothing more than scrap wood, nails, and the determination of a child, I built him a little house. It wasn't pretty. Crooked walls, a leaky roof, and a door that barely closed, but to me, it was a palace. I laid down an old blanket and carried him inside, whispering, "This is your home now." Every day after school, I ran to the garden. I fed him leftovers from the table, even when it meant sneaking food past my mother. I talked to him about my day, about the silly arguments with my friends, about my dreams of growing up. And in his quiet, patient way, he listened. He always listened. Time passed, and so did the years of my childhood. That scrappy little tomcat, the one with only one good eye, became the most loyal friend I had ever known. He was there when I started school, when I felt invisible among my classmates, when I celebrated birthdays and mourned losses. He was constant. Now, almost 20 years later, I am no longer that small boy. I am 25, living alone in my own house. Yet when I look around, I am not truly alone, because he is still here, my one-eyed companion, older now, slower, but still carrying that same spark of survival I first saw under that parked car. Sometimes, when the world feels heavy and the silence of my home presses down on me, I remember that day. I remember a small boy with scraped knees holding a broken cat and deciding that love was enough to keep him alive. And maybe it was. Because even now, when he curls up beside me purring softly, I feel the same way I did at 6 years old, like I found a treasure no one else could see. If there's one lesson my one-eyed friend has taught me, it's this: love does not ask for perfection. Love asks only for presence, for patience, and for kindness. Sometimes, the most broken souls give us the most complete lives.